Good evening, I'm Mark Fairbrother.
And I'm Vincent Roncelli.
And this is Mitten News Network. Vincent Roncelli has tonight's top story.
With over 20% of the world's freshwater supply residing in them, the Great Lakes are the world's largest freshwater system. According to the Great Lakes Information Network, the lakes have become dumping grounds for many different types of pollutants, ranging from point source pollution, such as industrial waste from drainage pipes, to non-point source pollution, like pesticides and fertilizer runoff from farms. These pollutants and others have had adverse effects on the lakes. Such adverse effects include reducing the water quality, contaminating soils, and damaging the lake ecosystem.
Many times, pollutants move up the food chain, affecting not only the organisms that utilize chemical nutrients like phytoplankton, protozoa, and crustaceans, according to the University of Michigan Ecological Center, but pollutants also affect the animals who feed upon the smaller organisms. Predators higher along the food chain tend to accumulate more pollutant residues, which can have harmful effects on humans. And now we head out to Paul Klaska in Grand Haven, Michigan, on the shores of Lake Michigan.
How's it going, Paul?
As you can see, I'm not in Grand Haven, Michigan. However, I am in Grand Rapids, Michigan, by the Grand River, which leads out to Grand Haven. According to an NRDC.org article, 32 beaches had 10 to 20% of their water samples exceed state standards. And also, according to the Huffington Post, in a September article written in 2013, it stated that prescription drugs, caffeine, and other chemicals were causing fish and other life sources to die. In fact, some of them were even in the Grand River that led out to Grand Haven, which led out to Lake Michigan. But 18% of the beaches that had water samples did not exceed the state expectations and standards. That's it from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm Paul Klaska. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Paul. Now that we know about all these problems, what can we do about it?
Well, luckily we have Nathan Yammer out in the field to give us a few tricks.
Now let's talk about ways that we can prevent the pollution of the Great Lakes. First of all, at home, you can dispose of your waste properly, such as paints and oils that shouldn't be going down the drain or storm drains. Also, you can reduce runoff by having more permeable surfaces in your yard, and that means having fewer sidewalks and putting down gravel or pavers instead. Also, you can use fewer fertilizers or natural fertilizers that won't run off into other water sources that lead to the Great Lakes. Also, in your home, to conserve water, you can use more efficient products such as shower heads and toilets and sinks that use less water every time you use them. And also, another big source of pollution to the Great Lakes is de-icing products, such as the salt that they put on the road. Other products that can be used are calcium magnesium acetate and sugar beet byproducts that are more natural and less toxic to the fish and plants in the Great Lakes. All these things are important because, as we may know, we might just be running out of time. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Nathan. To learn more about the pollution in the Great Lakes and how you can help, feel free to Google it. For everyone here at the Mitten News Network, I'm Mark Fairbrother.
And I'm Vincent Roncelli.
Have a good night.